Budgeting matters. By the end of this course, you will be able to prepare a personal spending plan. You will know the benefits of having a spending plan, how to track spending and create your plan, and how to successfully balance a budget. Budgets. A good way to start taking control of your financial situation is to develop a savings and spending plan. This is also called a budget. It's simply a step-by-step plan for meeting expenses in a given period of time. There are 4 components to a budget. Net income. It's the amount you bring home after deductions such as your taxes, insurance, pensions, and contributions. This includes salary, wages, child or alimony support, Social Security, pensions, investments, earnings, etc. Your spending plan should always be based on your average monthly net income. Living expenses. This includes food, utilities, insurance, education, gasoline, personal care, child support, contributions, and entertainment. Secured and unsecured debt. Secured debt will include your rent or mortgage payment, student loans, auto payments, past due taxes, and other secured debts and loans. Your unsecured debts will include your credit cards, department store cards, medical bills, bank and personal loans. Fixed versus variable. Fixed expenses usually stay consistent from month to month, are easier to anticipate, and harder to change. Variable expenses can change from month to month, can be more difficult to anticipate, but can be easier to change. The benefits of budgeting. A reduction in the anxiety, taking control of your financial situation, and most importantly, reaching those goals of yours. Choosing is key. Budgeting is all about choices, choosing how to use your money. Opportunity cost. To have one thing, you may have to give up the opportunity to have something else. Knowing your income and expenses every month will help you take control of your financial situation. Needs versus wants. It's important to differentiate between these two things when making your spending plan. Sometimes the line between the two isn't always clear. For example, you may need reliable transportation, but do you need a brand new $40,000 SUV with all the latest bells and whistles? Understand where your money goes. If you want to be in control of your money, it's critical you understand where your money is going. One way to do this is by keeping a daily spending diary to record everything you spend. You can use this information to track your spending over a period of time. Spending guidelines. Once you know where your money's going, you can start to see areas where you might be able to make changes. Using some generally agreed upon spending guidelines can help you fine-tune your plan. Creditors also use these guidelines when deciding to loan you money. Here are some recommended guidelines. Housing 30 to 40%, savings 0 to 10%, debt payments no more than 20%, food and household goods 15 to 20%, utilities 7 to 8%, transportation 10%, medical 6 to 7, clothing 3 to 4, entertainment 2, personal care 2 to 5%, and charitable giving 0 to 10%. Budgeting tools. There are many tools you can use to create and maintain your spending plan. We're going to focus on these 3: income and expense sheets, the envelope system, and computer programs. Income and expense sheet method. This is the most common method. It's a sheet that helps you project your monthly income and expenses. The more detailed, the better. And here's an example. The envelope system. This system allows you to set up individual envelopes for each budgeted expense. So you have your rent envelope, your food envelope, your entertainment envelope, etc. Each time you get paid, you cash your paycheck and allocate a portion of your cash to your expenses by dividing and putting your cash into each paper envelope. To pay a bill or to make a purchase, you just use your specific envelope. This system allows you to track how much money is left in the envelope. And the envelope system isn't for everyone, but it is ideal for people who don't have or cannot set up a checking account. Prefer budgeting electronically? If you like the envelope system but prefer to budget online, you can try www.envelopes.com. This site enables you for a small quarterly fee to set up and maintain a virtual envelope system, pay bills, download bank transactions, and more. There are some free basic budgeting websites that can help you set up an online spending plan. You can also use software programs like Quicken or Money. Monthly payment schedule. This is one of the most effective tools when budgeting a monthly payment schedule and or a monthly payment calendar. It allows you to see all the dates that you get paid and the dates that bills are due. This way you can plan out how you want to pay your bills on time. Seasonal expenses. Make sure to account for these expenses that come up periodically throughout the year. These can wreak havoc on your budget if you wait until the last minute to figure out how you're going to pay for them. For example, birthday gifts, children's sports activities, back-to-school supplies, travel, car registration, and more. Cash flow. When you prepare a budget, you can predict monthly net income and living expenses. When you subtract your monthly living expenses from your monthly net income, you can monitor your cash flow. Understanding your cash flow will help you see how much disposable net income you have left over each month for savings, vacations, etc. Disposable net income. Disposable net income is a surplus that you're left with after you pay all of your monthly living expenses. This is called positive cash flow. Some consumers have a deficit each month instead of disposable net income. Deficit. A deficit occurs when your monthly living expenses exceed monthly net income. Some consumers use their future paycheck to pay for past due bills and living expenses. This is also called negative cash flow. Payday loans is also an example of this. Sticking to a well-planned household budget can help you avoid a deficit. In order to balance a budget, you need to look for ways to either increase your income or decrease your expenses. Small change can make a really big difference. One way to remedy a deficit is to identify potential spending leaks in your budget. A spending leak might seem like small change, but it can really add up. Check this out. Lynn buys 3 snacks from the vending machine each day. 95 cents in cookies, 70 cents in potato chips, 60 cents for a can of soda. Every day she's spending about $2.25. Every 5 days she's spending about $11.25. Every month she's spending about $45. And every year she's spending about $585. Small savings can add up. Instead of spending that money, if you were to invest that money in an account that compounded the interest by 5%, by the end of 20 years, you'd be making $87,754. Do any of these sound familiar? Budgets don't work for me because I don't make enough money. The money is all gone after I pay the bills. Why do I need one? I can never keep up with it. My expenses change all the time. Kick those excuses to the curb. You have to want to have a budget for it to work. So what motivates you? Is it the fear of not having enough money to meet your needs, or a specific financial goal, a new place to live, new car, vacation, new furniture? Is it getting out of debt or rebuilding your credit, or being able to provide for your kids' needs and wants? Being prepared for an emergency. So in summary, a household budget is a tool that shows you the flow of money. It keeps track of your income and expenses in a given time period. A budget also helps you determine where you're overspending and can help you get back in control of your financial life. Remember that every time you choose to spend money on one thing, you may be giving up the opportunity to spend it on something else, and you make that choice. Questions, comments, concerns, experiences? Give us a call at 877-202-9246 or visit us at www.yourgfm.org. Thank you for viewing this video, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.